What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Got a coolant leak on the Duramax out here. It is the adapter plate housing between the engine and transmission that's leaking coolant. And I've read that this is a common problem on the Duramax. So we're gonna see about fixing that, and I'll show you what we got going on here. I've got the inner fender well out, as you can see, and the plate that I'm talking about is right there, right behind the downpipe on the exhaust. And you can see right here the coolant running down right there, running down the side of the block. And there's only 2 bolts that hold that on there, and I'm not even sure what the purpose of the plate is, why it's not blocked off from the factory. I don't know what the deal is with that. If anybody knows, you can comment. But I'm going to try to remove that without taking the downpipe off. Hopefully I can get in there with a wrench. They're 12 millimeter. Hopefully I can get a 12 millimeter wrench in there. And I'm not sure if you can see the upper bolt in there. I think you can. It's kind of a tight spot up in there on that upper one, looks like, but I'm gonna try to get it out of there and get the gasket off, and see about putting a new gasket on it, taking care of this coolant leak. And I've got a bucket down here to catch the coolant, because coolant's gonna go everywhere whenever I start removing that. So I'm gonna set you guys up over here, and we'll get started. I'm not sure how well you're gonna be able to see what's going on here, but I'm going to start taking the lower bolt out here. It's a good idea to disconnect your batteries also. That way, if you happen to short out your wrench up against a starter or something of that nature, that it won't be a big issue. There's the first bolt. I'm not sure that second one's going to be quite so easy. Kind of having a feel for it. I can't really see what I'm doing up in there. Got it broke loose. I can get my hand up in there to unscrew the bolt. Not so much. I can't reach it from up in here either. So I may have to wind up pulling the downpipe off. Don't know. I don't have a ratchet wrench to get on it with. I broke it a while back. We'll let the coolant drain out of it there a little bit. And let's see if there may be a better way that I can get my hand up in there to it in a minute. If I can lay down here and stick my arm up through there, I think I might can or not. Oh, I got to turn some. Catching out any more or less of the coolant either way I turn it. Does it appear? I get it to quit draining out because it's leaking, running down my arm. I stick my arm up under there. Oh well, we'll let her drain for a minute and then I'll try to get my hand back up in there. Alright, I think all the coolant's about stopped dripping out of it for the most part. I'm going to see if I can get my hand up in here. I got the top bolt loose. If I can get my hand up in here and unscrew it. Just trying to get it with my two fingers right there. Alright, there she is. Looks like the gasket stayed on the block. There's the gasket. Show you guys the gasket here. You can see right there where the coating's coming off of it, where it was leaking. So let me go over here and get another gasket and see if we can put it back on there. Alright guys, can't find my gasket, so I'm just going to use some silicone. And I've got this Permatex, the right stuff right here. They say it's a 1 minute gasket, it's what they call it. You return the vehicle to service immediately. So I'm just going to put some of that right on here. I've cleaned this up with a buffing pad and with some emery cloth, and cleaned the block up in there as well. Stuck my hand up in there, scuffed it up a little bit, got it good and clean, cleaned it off with brake cleaner. And so I'm going to put some of this here on there if I can get the nozzle to work. Alright guys, the silicone on it here, and see if I can slip it back up in there and get this bolt started. This is going to be a little bit difficult here because I can't see sure. I may try to use the bottom bolt to line the hole up, or line the plate up. Stick the bolt through the bottom hole like this. Try to hold it up in there. And then get the top one in there maybe. Yeah, this is going to be tricky. I got that one on there. Get the other bolt over here and see if I can get it started. After I cleaned that plate off there a while ago, I laid it down. I couldn't find it. I walked around here for 15 minutes looking for it. And I had the brake cleaner in my hand and went and got some Scotch-Brite over there. And then I was cleaning it off and I walked across the shop a couple times and I didn't know where I laid it down at. Turns out I laid it on the bumper. And now I dropped my bolt. I don't know where it went to. Alright guys, that's about all there is to that. I never did find the bolt that I dropped, but I did find another bolt that was the right thread and the right length, and got it in there, and it doesn't leak there anymore. So got that fixed. Only other thing is to put the fender liner back in, and I do not have the push pins, the correct push pins for that. The two different sizes I have are both wrong. One's too big, one's too small. So I need the ones that are kind of in the middle. So I'll have to make a trip to town and pick some of those up and get the fender liner put back in. Anyway, hope this helps somebody out. Thanks for watching. We'll see you guys in the next video.